We've just been brought to the Canadian border at Chief Mountain by Going for Water and Big Brave, who are Blackfeet tribe, and they've taught us so much about how to keep safe, and they've blessed us with blessed tobacco and given us some in case we need it. And the Canadian border is here, and we're going to go and take a photograph by the monument, and we're going to start. I feel so nervous. I don't know why. It's just overwhelming. Lots of excitement. We're a really great crew. Rocket, Skittle, Gabe, and my new trail name seems to be maybe Half Moon. We'll see.
Things are happening. My heart's racing.
Butterflies.
And, Chief gave us some blessings and told us some wonderful stories on our drive.
Hello, hello.
Ready?
Ready? Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. First signs. Woo. And we go. So we started, and it's hot, and I'm practicing talking to camera because I'm not used to it, and hiking at the same time. This is where I fall over straight away. Wish me luck. We're only like 40 minutes in, and it already looks like that. Wow. It's really quite hot, and Gabe is setting a pretty strong pace. I'm keeping up. It's going to take my legs a minute to get used to it. What a team. He's shouting bear up ahead because we've got to keep shouting so the bears are aware we're coming. Bear spray.
Peter, get out of my ear.
We're here. Night 1. So it's nearly 10 o'clock, but it's still super light. As you can see, we're at Gable, can't remember Creek campground. What's it called?
Gable Creek.
Gable Creek. And my brain is kind of melted today, but hopefully I can sleep. There's mountains all around and a creek, and hopefully no grizzly bears. So day 1, 6 miles, big day, super tough.
Bear.
Go away, bear.
This one is cowboy camping. Yes.
Bear bait.
I'm the bear bait.
She's the snack.
Looking like a snack.
Like a tasty snack. All right, see you tomorrow if we make it.
Oh.
Morning. We've just left our first camp for the day, and everywhere around, every single degree of the compass is stunning, including Gabe. We're heading up 2,500 feet of elevation today, and then over something called Elizabeth. We're not quite sure where we're going. So we're just about to get some water for a climb up Elizabeth. Look at this. Fucking hell. How good is that? And we just saw a bear and we didn't do anything we were supposed to do, did we?
Nope. We were just like, oh, it's a bear.
Yeah, so all of us girls were like, oh, bear. And then Gabe was like, can we keep moving? We have to go. And the bear started looking at us, so we went. Okay, better get water.
One of the worst 3 hikers ever.
So terrible.
What's your best piece of advice for hikers, Gabe, seeing as you have 20,000 miles?
I only have 11,000 miles of hiking, and my advice is don't listen to other hikers.
Don't listen to other hikers? Oh my god. Are you off? So I'm dying out here on this elevation. Day 2, not used to this. We're at, let me look at my watch, 6,264 feet. But the view is like this. So it's amazing. And the team are being super nice waiting for me because of bears.
Dude, runs are the bee's knees.
Off they go. So we're at 7,000 feet, day 2. It's only 13.6 miles, but I'm not used to the elevation. I think I may have already said that. So I've come straight from sea level, boom, straight up to this after a year of not really doing anything as extreme as this. So hot off the bat, but the views are incredible. Look. And I'm just so lucky to be here. And although there have been moments today where I wanted to kind of have a little bit of a cry and be like, oh my god, maybe I can't do this anymore, I know that it's going to be okay. Anyways, we're nearly at the top. You can't really see. You might be able to see little specks moving over there. The first one in the lead is Gabe, then Julia, then Becca. When we get to the top of this pass, it's down for about 5 miles to Piegan Lake. So that'll be good. See you soon!
Grab the raspberry.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Help you save a trip out.
If you scrape it all out and eat the rest of it, then we don't have this less than
Yeah.
we have to
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
loss.
Yeah.
Like curry.
Bedtime. Where Julia and Gabe have put their tents up, there's bear scratches on the trees because I don't know whether someone didn't hang their food in the right place, because you can't have food near where you're sleeping. You can't cook near where you're sleeping. So everything is hung in a different part of the site, and then you bring yourself and your tent and your clothes and nothing foodie or smelly foodie back here. So Becca and I are camping next to each other. She has more experience in the American woods and mountains than me, so I'm listening. So I've listened to all of her advice. I've got my bear spray in the tent in case I need to use it, but not in the tent through the mesh, outside with an arm if you desperately have to.
Don't bomb yourself.
Yeah, don't bomb yourself with it. We had a little bit of wine that Julia brought, and then we dipped into the lake and had a swim. So life is good. We're all very happy and hoping we're not going to get munched. So tomorrow will be day 3. And we'll see what that brings. Night night, everybody. Hi, it's day 3. We're stopping to admire flowers.
They're all over the goat rocks in Washington. They're so beautiful.
Look at these little nuggets.
Oh yeah, they are cute.
Why is everything so dang pretty out here?
Goodbye, guy.
He's doing the same thing.
I've got quite a lot of mosquito bites, even though I've been lathering on the DEET. Everything is still stunning, although we've got quite a lot of cloud cover today. Look up there. Look at her. Such a good camera woman. So we're going to go and get pizza today in Many Glacier and figure out what to do next. Got about 3 days left of Glacier, all strictly by our permit. Didn't sleep well, have slept so badly the last 2 nights, I feel kind of delirious still. But tonight I should have a good night's sleep. Just getting used to it really, sleeping on the air mat again. The noises, you know, the bears. My girl. Coming to a road and we are going to hitch the 1.8 to Many Glacier, where we're going to get a fucking pizza. It's going to be awesome. First hitch of the trail. Julia's already over there sticking her thumb out. No bears yet today.
Oh, it's on video.
Gotta say backflip. You can do stills from the video too.
What are we doing, Jules?
Getting a hitch. We don't do roadwalks here.
Going to town.
road walk. This is Rocket.
I'm ready to go.
She is ready to go for
Bug
bears,
net,
rangers,
bear spray.
anything she needs. Is it
Sleeping
going to
like a
rain,
bear.
Rocket?
Or not.
And little Skittle, where's your setup?
I'm right here.
All right, what have we got? Oh, very neat. You've got your Waholio.
My Holio quilt. My femoris pillow.
Yep,
Pad, air pad, foam pad.
yep,
Bear spray, water.
perfect.
The others miscellaneous.
Hot mess pouch.
Oleos.
Mess pad.
That's not Cornholio's tent. It's Hot Mess's tent.
Hot mess. Wait, I knew a hot mess.
So we made it to Many Glacier. We lucked out and got a spot when there wasn't necessarily going to be a spot. So we're all camped here, not taking up too much space. Looking forward to an early start tomorrow. Going to where? Reynolds?
Reynolds.
Over
Reynolds.
Piegan.
Piegan.
Piegan. Over Piegan. I need another pee. I always need a pee. Why? Ever since the Appalachian Trail, I've always needed a pee all the time. Don't want to get out of my tent in grizzly country in the middle of the night. So it's the last ditch, final pee before I go to bed. Not that a grizzly could get me or not get me, depending on whether I was in my tent, considering it's just a piece of mesh. Tomorrow, 17 miles, 3,000 feet of elevation. Getting used to it, getting back in the swing. Wow, that's cool. Hi, so we are reporting live from Cataract Creek, where we're taking things very seriously.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, everyone. And we've had some water, and we're going up a rather large elevation.
Rather large.
Rather large.
I want to boink.
No. Okay, so we're going up 3.5 miles and nearly 3,000 feet to Piegan Pass. Ooh, a bit wonky, to Piegan Pass, and then the camp is down the other side about 6 miles. It's very pretty. We haven't seen a bear yet. And I'm going to be at the back, far behind everyone, because I'm slow going up elevation still. So I am Bear Bait. Should probably be my 14th trail name. So you might not see me again. Take care of them. The waterfalls are so beautiful. So loud. day 4 really, and getting stronger every day. Our camp's on the other side of this pass. We're not even halfway up. We're almost halfway up. Look at it. And I'm pretty knackered. But my right side sacroiliac joint like seized up because I'm not used to it. So I took 3 little codeines and 3 ibuprofen thanks to Jules, the ER nurse, and her ibuprofen stash. And we've seen like loads of little, well, they're calling them ground squirrels, but I reckon that's really boring. So I'm calling them pygmy marmots. So I've seen 3 pygmy marmots. And I keep putting this in the river and making it cold, and it's gorgeous. No bears yet. And Gabe here smudged me with some sage, which might stop me moaning. Fucking gorgeous. Point forward to the top of Piegan Pass. Fucking knackered, legs wobbly. Tiny path, long drop. It'll be all right. Is he coming? Just came down off a bit of a sketchy path with a really narrow edge, and then there's snow still across it, and there's lots of footprints in, so I walked across really carefully. Fuck! It's scary to think, like it was safe, but it's scary to think, oh, if I lose my footing even a little bit, like if I psych myself out and wobble for no reason, I'm fucking sliding all the way down into the chasm. That was a bit Welsh. Into the chasm. Oh, back in the trees now for a minute. Someone got charged by a bear yesterday, just behind us. So keeping my eyes peeled. So I'm learning this is what blowdowns are. And they get chopped through so people can hike through. But I guess they're quite dangerous because if you're moving them before they've been secured, then they're gonna maybe roll and take you down with them. So I'm being careful.
American Ninja Warrior.
Morning. I feel like absolute shit. Slept for maybe 2.5 hours. Everyone snores. And other things in the night. And I am a light sleeper, but can't wear my earplugs because of the grizzly bears. I need to be able to hear what's going on. So I just don't sleep. And the group is very speedy. And it's not how I usually hike. Normally about 2.5, 3 miles, well, 3 miles an hour. Long day, steady, taking the sights, get to camp in the early evening, late afternoon, but we are definitely more 4 miles an hour running, get to camp early. I can't do it. I mean, I have to. They're lovely, I love them, but it's not my style. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna mix the two. I suppose when I get fitter, I'll just do the same. More miles to cover on this trail, so I have to go faster. But I've had a cry. Had a good old cry this morning already. and there will be more. But I feel like absolute shit. I just want to go home today. After a super difficult day, there's Gabe, we got out for just a little personal admin moment, and we've come into town, and we'll be going back out on the trail tomorrow where we'll see Julia and Little Skittle. So we're in East Glacier and going to get some Mexican food. Had to get myself a new top that has long sleeves to cover my arms because hiking all day in the exposed sunshine was no good. I was burning no matter how much sun cream I put on. So it's a cute town. And I bought new shorts. Would you like old man fishing shorts? It's a baptism of fire. I should have done some fucking training. It's a bold claim. So is it the world's largest wooden spoon?
No, the wooden spoon shop. There's more wooden spoons in there than there is anywhere else.
How do you think they know?
Hey, it's on the sign, it's real. God himself said that.
Words of wisdom from Gabriel Vasquez.
And God.
And God. Morning. People still snoring. We stayed at 2 Medicine campsite last night. There's the team.
Now your messages.
And we used to have a really lovely spot, apparently, the thru hikers sleeping here, where it was next to the lake and it was beautiful and you could fit loads of tents on loads of land. And last night we stayed here. You can't really see, but it's just like a steep, rocky pile of crap. So, did you sleep? Yeah.
No, it's getting harder for me to sleep on my zebra.
This guy's just running up here. Just running with all his muscles. I want his muscles. I'm not running up here.
I want whatever the hell he had for breakfast. I need to pack out.
Yeah. No bears yet today. No longhorn sheep. No billy goats. No, nobody, only some chipmunks. For the first time in ages, I'm feeling a little bit stronger. Well, ages like 2 weeks. A week. It's only been a week. Another 1,000 feet to climb. And then down 6 miles through the Blackfeet Reservation for 5 and back to East Glacier, where I can launder my clothes, which smell bad. This landscape's kind of strange, just because there's lots of these. Must have been a fire. Not sure. Lungs are getting better. A bit. What are you doing today? Tell me. Do you want to come and hike with me here? Maybe we could split my pack. And that's where we were this morning, where we camped. An hour ago. Woo! And the sun is peeking over the top at 8:30, and everything feels great. Nearly at the top. The trail goes around there to the other side. This is the view from the other side. Came up there from down there. Incredible! And I'm feeling alright. My tummy's a bit funny, but yeah! Woo! Cider. Gotta go across the saddle. There's Becca way on the other side. I know when I'm feeling better, more like myself. I'm singing my head off to my music now and dancing a bit, except on the dangerous bits. Woo! So now things are feeling better. Okay, it's downhill, downhill!
I was like, oh shit.
Not good.
I like take this out, I get it out, and I'm like, I don't know what to do yet. So I don't know where the mom is. So I like scan the perimeter, I'm like looking around like, are you behind me? I don't see it. So then I'm like, well, I'm just gonna take it off, I'm gonna spray a barrier, I'm gonna back up facing it. So if Mama sees me, Mom will, if she runs at me, she'll hit the barrier.
Yeah.
That was my thought.
That's smart.
Did that, fucking fell. Fucking fell. I'm like, oh shit, it's not what I wanted to happen.
I don't want to be on the ground when the bear eats me.
And so I like make a sound as I fall, obviously, and then I hear the baby bear like make its sound, and I like, look up, and I see it running through the trail, and then I get up, and I back up, and I never saw the mom, so I don't know if he was running back to her.
Yeah.
And then a horseback group came, and I hid in the woods like the Gestapo was coming or something. Yeah,
I'm
never.
glad you're okay.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you're okay.
I was like, high alert.
Yeah.
So how is spraying the spray? Is that the first time you've ever
comes
sprayed
out
it?
So easy.
It does.
So easy.
So you just pull the...
Like it's very like natural. Like you just take it out, get it ready. Like the clip slides right off, and like the slightest pressure.
It does
goes.
deploy.
Yeah.
Did you get any blowback at you?
I went to go. I was walking. I like started a video, and I was like, well, I just saw a black bear. And so I was videoing, and I was walking towards it, and not enough because there's a lot of trees right there.
Yeah.
I don't think enough wind came by because I like walked into it and immediately started gagging.
Oh,
It was like still like stagnant.
Which is good because if the
Which is
bear
good,
had
yeah.
come,
yes. It would have been a good barrier.
yeah.
Shit. Well done.
Thanks.
We are back in East Glacier after hiking in today from 2 Medicine. Poor Julia got a phone call on the way down the mountain where she got service from her mum that her dog, her soulmate dog Beans, had been taken ill, and they were looking after him at the vets, that he'd become unresponsive. And then when we got to the bottom of the mountain, she got another call from her mum, distraught, that her dog had passed away, and they think that he'd had a heart attack. So it's really tough to see someone so distraught, and there's very little you can do to help apart from we're all here to support her. We've all experienced similar loss, but she feels very guilty that she's out here hiking, and she should have been with Beans, but she's been such a good dog mum to Beans that she doesn't need to feel that way. So we've decided to take a couple of cabins here to have showers, do laundry, and take stock. She's not been feeling very well either, so it's been a tricky week. There's been lots of good bits, but the first week has had lots of ups and downs in it, and this is really just so sad. So we're going to see what happens next and see what we can do to help her out. But yeah, sad times actually, really distressing. We're on our way to Slack Pack from Summit back to East Glacier. Just got bear spray, water filter, and other people to keep up with so I don't get eaten. This is the Slack Pack back into East Glacier. Only 15 miles. Should take about 20 minutes, I reckon.
Or less.
Or less.
The bear's chasing us.
Yeah. Fuck! I don't want to run. Rocket's talking about running. I don't want to run.
reference, look how big it is. That's a size 7.5.
Crikey. Look at it. Look at its toe holes. We've got about 3 miles left of the slack pack, which is 15.2. Has not been a fun day for me. Well, at least we didn't have our packs. The vegetation is like face high and really all overgrown, so we're pushing through everything. So I fell down one little hole, scraped up my leg. That's fine. I can manage that. And then a fucking hornet stung me on the ankle, which was puffed up. Then I had a bit of a cry. Our slack pack today, just with bum bags and water bladder rather than a bottle. It's not particularly awe-inspiring, but it's nice. No animals at all. One deer. I saw one deer when I was crying. Nearly into town. From the slack pack, everyone's dreaming about ice cream. It's so hot today. We are resupplying for our 6 days in the bob. And we've got too much stuff. We have stuff for supper tonight. Spicy and Windy, who went out a day ago, Windy's from the UK, they left us a box of treats they didn't want to throw away. So we just picked it up from here, this lovely general store. Now we're going to the service station to get some gummies and gonna sort out our packs to set off again tomorrow. It's the girls with their gear.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it's a good selection. Another good selection. These are the angels that I get
Yeah,
to
I'm
hike
gonna
with.
pack out some spaghetti.
In a glass jar.
Taking out the glass Prego, or as you might pronounce that in England, Prego, meaning that you're up the duff.
Up the duff,
Up the
without
duff.
a paddle.
So now we're resupplying, putting everything in Ziploc bags, like this. This is my resupply for the next 6 days, which takes us through the bob to Benchmark, where we'll hitch out to somewhere and get more food. Augusta, well, we'll hitch out to Augusta. Skittle knows what's up most of the time, so thank God for her. These are my evening dinners. I don't really like to eat in the day. I feel a bit sick in the day because I'm still like really huffing and puffing a bit. So we got potatoes for one night. This is from Summit to Eat in the UK. Thank you, Summit to Eat, for giving me these meals. So that's one left over. A Knorr rice side, a Knorr pasta side for a different night, and this Velveeta cheese delight. I don't know how it'll be, but it's heavy, so I'll eat it on night one. I always bring a bit of cheese too, and every night break a little bit into the food. And these are my like salty, Ritz crackery salt and vinegar chips that also go in the food in the evening, which sounds gross, but when you've done a bunch of miles and you're tired, it's delicious. And then I don't like to eat breakfast because I feel a bit sick and nauseous in the day. So these are like snacks for when I can have them. They're disgustingly sweet and gross. And then we've got some dried mango for the only fruit source. We wolf down salads when we're in town. And then these bars are like a bar for breakfast and a bar for lunch. And then maybe some jerky if I'm really knackered. But I'm trying not to eat as much meat, or any meat if I can. Tuna. I've got some ethical worries about tuna. Least sustainable fish on the planet. But, well, I bought two, so here we go. And this is licorice because that's the fucking bomb, and some Haribos. So there we go. Good morning. We're heading into the bob today. It's like 6:20. Still in East Glacier. Seems like I live in East Glacier. Going to do a little bit of writing on my blog. I'm all packed up. My food bag is so heavy because it has to get us through 6 days. I'm going to be slower than everyone today, but I think that's okay. I feel a bit more confident about the bears. Not very confident, but feeling a bit better. I don't know how people live with them up here. I'm not going to lie, I wanted to quit a couple of times because I felt so out of shape. I don't mind walking my own pace and walking all day. I always have done. It's not a problem. I can do long days, just take it my own pace. But here you need to stick together in a group because of the grizzly bears. So it's wise to stay together in a group. So I'm busting my butt to keep up with everybody because I don't want them to have to slow down for me, but then it's causing me real pain to the point where, you know, am I going to have to get off trail if I can't keep up? So I had a chat with everyone yesterday, and I'm getting more confident about just being by myself on trail, even though it's not recommended. Hopefully them going through first will have startled, or we'll see any grizzlies as a group that will scare them off the trail. And me on my own, maybe I'll be talking out loud a lot and making a lot of noise in case there's anyone behind, any grizzly bears that slip on the trail after they've gone through. I'm not too far behind. Whenever there's a break, I'm only like, I don't know, 5 minutes behind. I guess more over a long day. But I think it's better that I try to hike at the pace my body can hike at, and try to be really bear aware and make sure I'm looking at gut hook and following the apps for navigation, because it's easy to go off trail here. It's not very well marked at all. So we'll see what today holds. It's about 16 miles, I think. And we're going to soon be moving up to like the 20-25 miles a day. So we've got 6 days. We've got 6 days to get out of the bob. And we've ordered stuff on Amazon to be picked up, like phone screen protectors and stuff, in Augusta. We're going to get to Benchmark and hitch to Augusta. So I'm not having the greatest time so far, but there have been some great times. Okay, I'll let you know how things go. Speak soon.
I just ruined your video.
Yeah, thanks, Dick. Got rainbows coming off you. Super nice walk this morning. Been on some jeep tracks, gonna get on some more. We're gonna take an alternate in a minute because there are so many blowdowns on what's called the red line, which is the regular line that goes through the CDT. So we're taking an alternate for about 8 miles, then it jumps back onto the CDT. So that's in about 0.4, I think. Gabe out front, doing what he does. We're fording the river. Woo!
Hello.
Oh, time for a drinky poo. Oh, I so badly want to ride the horses.
If you just talk to him.
Hi! Hey, horsies!
We got a buckskin.
Aren't you beautiful horses? Hi!
Hi, I love a good
Oh,
mule.
so gorgeous.
Aren't they so big and pretty?
You're living my dream.
Hi.
My goodness.
Hello.
Hello.
We
Hi.
got a spirit horse. We
Hi.
got some puppers, some flukes.
Hi, puppers.
Have a
Good
good ride,
puppers.
guys. Thanks.
Have a lovely
you.
day. Oh my God, that's like living my dream.
Gail wants to be a.
I want to
She
be.
wants to be a cowgirl.
I want to be a cowgirl with a
I
pupper.
want to be a cowgirl, baby.
See all the burnt trees going down to the river as far as you can see from a burn a few years ago.
Might.
I might have giardia. What are these? Onion flavoured rings, flaming hot. Funyuns, Funyuns. We are at a junction. We came from there. That was an alternate. This is the Kudita, and it continues around this corner where we will go for 4.8 miles, and then we'll take another alternate, avoiding monsters. Seen lots of bear poop on the path. There's lots of horseflies that keep biting me, but other than that, no wildlife. Not yet. Now we're coming out of the trees and into some meadows, and the mountains in the back are looking so beautiful. We're about 2 miles from the next alternate, and then 5 miles to camp for like a 23-mile day, I think. Feeling pretty okay now. Just got to get used to the consistency. We'll get there. Anyone can do this, just takes time.
That's from Beetlejuice, isn't it?
6 miles to camp. Been spoiled today. No elevation to speak of. Nice trail. Bit warm. We came from that way, which was our alternate. And the CDT would have come down from up there. Nice sign. We're going this way for some supper by the creek.
A dirty horse?
It's electrified,
Okay.
so don't lick it, right?
Don't lick it. See what happens.
You can lick it if you want.
Oh my god, look at that. I love them all rolling. Oh, Wyatt's going straight for the dirt. Oh, does the guy need a bite and then a roll? Beaner, 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 beaner. All right, let her hurt.
It's 7:45.
So we're all just doing the balance beam.
Oh, come on. Ben, you've got this. We woke up at camp this morning and the horses were right next to us. Yesterday did about 20 miles. I'm always a bit worried in the mornings that I'm not going to be strong enough for the day. But I don't know why I have that self-doubt. I think 'cause everyone started so strong and I didn't. But yesterday was a brilliant day. We ate by a river about a mile away from camp so that we didn't bring any smells with us to camp for the bears. And then once we'd eaten Turbo Jesus, Mittens and Pedal File, interesting trail names, I'm responsible for one of them, they ate theirs, we left them behind, and when we got to camp the horses were there, so great. And I slept on a non-inflatable pad last night. Becca gave me her foam pad. It was so much better. I slept properly, thinking better with my bum on the ground rather than squeaking around on an inflatable mat. Ben up ahead, he saw a bobcat about 10 minutes ago. How cool is that? Bounced away into the undergrowth. Okay, better concentrate on keeping my pace, otherwise I get left behind. But that's okay, I feel more and more confident about that. Don't know where my confidence went from the AT and the South West Coast Path. Maybe COVID, maybe being at home for that year and then feeling like I've aged more than the 1 year that COVID lasted at home. Obviously it's still here, but that might be it. But things are getting better all the time. 4 miles in, first water source of the day. Everyone's going to fill up. This is another campground. This is still in a burn area. It really sucks to think that these were all living, lovely, thriving trees. But I know that in certain time periods, the forest is supposed to burn so it can germinate. I'm not sure if this is one of those incidences or if this is like human error and a fire that really shouldn't have happened. But everything is so dry and dusty. No wonder the bears are looking for food. This is so horrible to walk over. I've cut my legs up quite a lot. This bit's cleared. The bit before wasn't. Look at it all. All these dead trees for miles. I'm knackered. 23.5 miles to camp. I'm just sorting out my feet. It's a nice spot. Gooseberry.
What are you whispering over there, boy?
My feet are ruined. Look at that blister there. That's a bit of a meaty blister. And this is just all tape from the Luca tape that I've had on them. Both toenails are on their way out, as you can see. Very painful. Another one, very painful. He's done. Just took off the Luca tape, wiped my legs with the tissue. Bag, I'm in my tent. Well, I'm not in my tent. I'm in my tent. Ready to sleep. Tomorrow I'm going to do fuck all miles and get airlifted out just for laziness. Oh, I forgot to say the best bit of the day was the hummingbird that tried to sit on my hat because it was bright colours. And it was like, right. Oh, Rocket. So cute taking
And
my
I thought it was Gail farting, but it was a hummingbird like in my ear. And I was like, what is that sound? And I was like, Gail, hummingbird. And she was like this. And it just went. And it tried to land right on her hat brim. It was adorable.
We went 2 miles in the wrong direction this morning. So all of us are kicking ourselves. Adding 2 miles to a day that might already be too long for me at 24 with elevation. Making it 26. I think we'll stop at 18. Still getting us into town on Friday. I'm not racing. See what happens. Maybe I'm gonna get off. Maybe not. What will be, will be. Look at that. Bloody gorgeous. The elevation's always worth it. I think we've agreed on 18, so I feel great. Got time to rest and maybe then a 27 tomorrow. Just past a beautiful waterfall coming down the side of the trail. And I love my trail family. They're amazing. I'm going up there. I love this big basin. After a climb, before the next climb. Yee. Isn't she pretty? Okay, let's go. About 800 more feet and there's a lake. Now we're going to dry off our quilts. We woke up to thunder this morning. Slept okay. Well, as we went to sleep, Becca told us all she'd seen a big deer with a full rack. So we all brought our socks in that were hanging out because the deer would come and nibble and eat them for the salt. We didn't see the deer again. We saw a mammoth for breakfast. Came out of his hole and watched us. And then a bald eagle flew down the river. So beautiful. Right. Should concentrate going up really. Got to the top of the pass nearly. Woo! 2,500 foot climb, but worth it. If we look at the view, here's the trail. Here are some bear scratches. Holy fuck. Here's some more blowdowns for you. My toenails hanging off in there. Oh, hi mosquitoes. More trail. Let's fucking go. Lift myself and my pack over every single one. So scratched up. Smaller ones are okay, usually. And then you have the taller ones. It's no good for a short ass like me. 400, 300. Fucking bollocks. I'm so knackered. Morning. It's about 6:20 and that's pretty, isn't it? Fuck. Yesterday was the worst day. Yesterday was terrible. My day before was pretty terrible for my body. As you know, because I can't stop going on about it. But I slept pretty well and I'm just trying to be really positive. I don't really want to quit yet. I don't care about being slower than everybody else, really. That's actually fine. I like being at the back and I'm not actually slower when I concentrate. But I like to stop and take pictures of rivers and stand by rivers for a few minutes and see if I'm quiet enough. Maybe a moose will come, or I'll see a bear coming down to drink or something. Or just to look at the mountains. We don't have anything like that in the UK. The beauty of the mountains, how huge they are, the big stone walls. I'm not loving it as much as I used to love it. Don't know if something's changed. Maybe I've changed since the Appalachian Trail. I'm not so hungry for it, not trying to escape something like a lifestyle that wasn't right for me. I've got a life I want to start at home, and I don't know if this is hitting what I need. I want to be somewhere else. Okay, let's concentrate on the blowdown scale. Speak to you a bit later. 25 miles today. Gnarly. See how we go. So many older blowdowns here, clogging up the river. Plenty of fresh ones, plenty of old ones. Sun's on its way. I like it when it's cooler with no sun, then I can actually get motoring. Lots of these pines look like they're dead or dying. More to fall down. Right, no wet feet this morning. Tell you what, feeling much better, even in the last hour. Since I got up today, feeling much better. I know it's because it's cool in the morning, more like UK temperatures, and it's not hot and sweaty and sweltering. And I had a good night's sleep for the first time in ages. But feeling pretty positive. Toenails all bandaged up. Can't feel it as much as yesterday. Happy days. Friggin' blowdowns. Bear scat. Fairly fresh. Yesterday, last night. Eek. I think it's bear. This is called My Lake. Off we go, post break. Ben's heading down, camera in hand, under the Chinese wall. Ben, point to the Chinese wall. End of the Chinese wall is there. What a view. Morning. It's just 6 o'clock, I think. Whoops, rock. I can't hike with this group anymore. My feet are bleeding, have like 17 blisters. I'm exhausted. I've had bad tummy for 3 weeks. I'm just catching up, really. Took me a lot of money and time to get here. So I'm just getting my stride, and I've gone from, 15 to 17 to 22 to 25 to yesterday to 27 miles a day. There's no respite. Don't really have time to stop and eat. Maybe the trail's just not picking me this year. Maybe it's just not the right time. They should go and hike exactly how they want to hike. I wish them all the best. They're going to have a great time. It's going to be a beautiful trail for them. I will think of a new plan and try not to feel too discouraged. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. I think this will be my last day on the CDT. Isn't it beautiful? Such a shame. So lovely out here. Have you seen a couple of girls waiting anywhere?
Nope, haven't met anybody.
Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. Where are you going?
Pretty Prairie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a lovely time.
Yeah, thanks.
It's been an amazing 2 weeks. East Glacier was incredible, and in the Bob is scenery like I've never seen before, and it's blown my socks off. I've been hugely grateful to be immersed in nature. I'm in with a lovely crew of people, but something is not quite right for me. And it's taken the last 5 days, or nearly 6 days out there in the wild, which is fine. That doesn't perturb me at all. I've done the 100-mile wilderness. When I started with that, it took like 8 days to get through with my friend when I did the AT. So I don't mind being out. I love being out and being kind of lost in the wild. Not really lost, I don't like that. But something else is different, and I'm trying to reconcile what that might be. I'm trying not to get emotional, because it's been really hard to realise that sometimes the plans you make and that you look forward to don't actually work out the way you thought they would. And that's okay, because there's always something else that comes along. Whatever burning hunger and desire I had to do the Appalachian Trail and to experience extreme privation and pain, I went back out there with a broken foot and finished it in the dead of winter. After COVID, I don't have that burning hunger to go super fast down this trail and do 30 miles a day and break myself to get through the fires and beat the snows. I want to immerse in nature and enjoy and meet people and sit by lakes and watch for animals, and I want to be absorbing all of the beauty and the joy, and that I don't think is possible right now on the Continental Divide trail. People who are hiking this, lots of them, it's their last through hike. Of the 3, the Triple Crown, there's a lot of hunger, there's a lot of need to do big miles every day. And my mindset, although the people I'm hiking with are fantastic, they're such great hikers, they're such lovely people, I think my mindset is not quite in the same place as it has been before. And I'm not comfortable pushing myself really hard with huge mileage right at the beginning to get through and to get it done. I want to enjoy it and soak it all in and feel like I'm part of nature and take my time a little bit more. So I think I need to change some things. So all of those things added together, plus how I was feeling about the distance every day and what I really wanted to absorb from the trail, forced me in the Bob to think about who I was right now, what I needed to serve myself, what I needed to do that was right for the group. I'm not going to ask a group of people who've got great focus and know what they want to do and they're all aligned to change in any way what they want to do. That's not what thru hiking's about. Thru hiking's unique because it's an individualistic thing that's often done in a group. So although you're a team and you all care about each other in the team, really you're individuals in a team happening to be together. You will support each other and care about each other, but you can't and shouldn't ask anyone to change their hike to fit your hike. So because my hike began to feel like it needed to be something different, that's on me to adapt and change. I feel like to myself, I built up doing the CDT. It was my goal for ages. It got me through COVID, the planning, the fact that I'd be going out into the great wild outdoors. helped when I was inside, when I was writing, when I needed to feel like there was fresh air and wonder coming down the pipeline for me. And now to get here and to change plans, I feel like I've let myself down. Well, I did feel like I was letting myself down, hence all the tears in the bob when I was behind by myself having a bit of a cry, and thinking all these people who are my community, I thought everyone's going to think I'm letting them down too, or that I've lost my grit, or that I'm somehow weak, but I'm not. I don't think I am. And I think if I can be an example of anything, it's that plans change, people can pivot and do other things, that being self-aware is painful sometimes, but actually the outcomes can be better for you in that moment. So the magical mystery tour has started with Gabe. What have you got in your hand, Gabe? So we're going to go to the general store and get a cold drink, and then we're off trying to hitch to Missoula. I've got extra junk in my pack that I didn't have before, like screen protectors and whatnot, that I ordered here to the post office, so I can do that in the car if we get a car. Hopefully we will. Who knows where we'll end up? Fun!
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back some